Okay, so I'm sitting here reading this article um, about this lawsuit against Eric Adams of SA that allegedly happened 3 decades ago. So basically, in this article, it's a New York Times. It was printed November the 23rd, and yeah, let's get into it. So it says he is being accused in a lawsuit filed under the New York Adult Survivors Act of SA. A Florida woman said that she alleged that these things took place in 1993. Now they say the suit was filed in Manhattan on Wednesday, and I'm just like, whoa. So this is weird. Okay, anyway, so she's looking to seek $5 million and also named the police department as a defendant. Um, some of the things that are quoted is saying that people know my character, yada 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 about him, and he said these things never took place, and he does not recall meeting the accuser or knowing of any knowledge of the accuser. So basically, to give I guess a brief rundown of the Adult Survivors Act, it was provided. It was signed into law by Governor Kathy. I don't want to butcher her name, back in 2022, and it provided a year window for people to bring lawsuits over SA that may have occurred years or decades ago. So um, it was set to expire on Friday. So I think that they will continue to have many, 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 many more. And I think the thing about it is people accessing the records and then making them public, and then of course more people will talk about them. That's basically what it's coming down to. So this is very interesting. So the plaintiff stated in the suit, and I'm reading directly from the article, that she and Mr. Adams were both employees of the city in 1993. Mr. Adams was an officer in the police department transit bureau, which is also a defendant in the lawsuit. He joined the department itself in 1995 after the transit bureau was absorbed into the larger agency. The plaintiff could not be reached for comment, and they provided who her attorney is. And then the interesting thing about this article, they started talking about the lawsuits that she has filed previously. So they said the lawsuit is not the plaintiff's first, and in 2008 she sued American Airlines, arguing that an employee has caused her to fall out of a wheelchair. She sued Miami-Dade County Public School Board back in 2009, arguing that she was denied compensation after she was attacked by a student. I think that, yeah, they said she lost that. Did she? Okay, so the American Airlines eventually sided with her. It said last year the plaintiff sued a casino in Florida, arguing that the company was their negligence in maintaining its facilities after a patron fell against her with such force that she feared she was under demonic attack. Um, the Adult Survivors Act was passed 3 years after its predecessor. Um, it was one prior to that. It says it was called Child Victims Act, which that one was enacted in 2019, and both created a window during which statutes of limitation were suspended, allowing people who claim to have been essayed any type of way years ago to bring lawsuits. More than 10, according to this article as well, more than 10,000 lawsuits have been filed under the Child Victims Act, and feedback on this is I think it's very interesting that this is coming out for him at this time. He has been under heavy scrutiny about how things have been handled in the city, as well as his ties to other people in the city. And allegedly, that's the one that they said likes to party all night and be down to the mayor's office throughout the week. And isn't he the one that the people were alleging and was tying to the bishop? Yeah. Um, I don't know. I just think it's very interesting when they're talking about the person, they go in and talk about the things that she has filed previously. It's looking like they're trying to make it seem like, oh, she goes around suing any and everybody, allegedly. This is based on the article again in the New York Times. I'm just concerned about all these different lawsuits that are finally starting to happen on these people. Um, I just think it's a lot of people that really don't care for him at this point in time, and they really want him out of there. So, y'all let me know what y'all think. Oof, girl, Eric.